Yeah, I knew it looked like the type of wicket that, well, it was. If you got in, it was a bit easier to bat than sort of coming in, you know. So once we picked up a wicket, we were able to put a lot of pressure on the in batters coming in, you know. And I think, you know, the way we used Imran today is that when the new batter came in, he was able to create that pressure and pick us up a wicket. And you know, if he had held on to the court and bowled, it would have been a great little spell for us there in the middle period. But he bowled really well. I think, you know, try to use him in short spells, and obviously try to get the timing right for when we used him. I think that was good today, and you know, he responded superbly well. You know, he picked up key wickets for us. You know, every time he came on, he made an impact for us. So that was terrific. I think the guys bowled really well around him and created good pressure for him. I thought that West Indies got off to a good start with the bat, and Bravo in particular played well up front. So they were well set at one stage, but we managed to bowl really well through the middle period, and obviously our three spinners controlled that part for us. You know, I think all the spinners bowled well. I mean, as I say, Lobbsy's been in our last 10 in one day, as he's been a great performer for us, and he's going to play a big part in this World Cup. It was just a tactical decision today that we took. You know, we wanted, you know, more of the pace in the seam attack, and obviously we decided to play the three spinners today. Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the advantages of having a lot of, you know, spin options also, is that when we do use Dale, he can come in and make a really big impact for us. And bowl, you know, his pace was really up today again, and I thought he's, you know, coming back at that spell was always going to be a crucial period for us, you know, with, you know, them sort of holding Pollard and Sammy back for the power play area. So, you know, him knocking over that time, you know, coming in and bowling as well as he did there was crucial. And, you know, I think for me, everything that I'd kind of envisaged going into this game, you know, seemed to work out. Look, I think it was a great knock from AB. I mean, he's proven his worth. I mean, he's a terrific player. So, you know, look, his last tour, yeah, he had a great tour against India. And over the last period of time, his one-day cricket has been excellent. So today was again that day. I mean, he hit the ball sweetly. He probably made the wicket look a lot easier than everyone else did. So, you know, it was a great knock, and we just try to hang in there with him, and it was great to watch from the other end. At 20 for 2, you know, I think it was just about forming a partnership. There's obviously always a little bit of pressure chasing when you're 2 down quickly. And, you know, AB came in and hit 4 fours and like 10 balls, so that was gone. And it was just about me trying to hang in there with him. Yeah, look, obviously, I think the ground staff here have made a hell of an effort. I think they obviously need a little bit of sunshine. I think they're crying for that. But, you know, it wasn't an easy wicket to bat on, but it played fairly. I think it was enough in it for both bat and ball, and it was a fair game. I mean, we chased 220-odd, went, 40-odd overs, so I think it was a reasonable, very reasonable wicket. Yeah, look, I mean, if you can be one step ahead, it's always a bonus, but, you know, sometimes you'll do things and they won't work out, and then you'll be asking me why I did that. So today was a good day. All the things that I wanted to do were good, but I think it's also, sometimes you don't have to complicate your lives. This is about getting the basics right sometimes, and sometimes the simple option is the best, you know. But today, you know, we tried a few things and they worked out. So, you know, today's a big tick, but we'll move on to Holland and we'll assess the Mohali wicket and then the team we're up against, and just we've got 8 days to think about that now. So, you know, it's a good time.